The Eternal Fall by Jojo Northwood. The Eternal Fall. Chapter 3. The First Temptation. A Forbidden Invitation. Atlantis glittered under the celestial moons, its golden streets alive with celebration. Tonight was a night of reverence and excess, a festival honoring the gods. The city's elite gathered in the royal palace, draped in silk and adorned with rare jewels, their laughter mingling with the music of lyres and flutes. Wine flowed like rivers, and whispers of sin danced between nobles like unseen ghosts. From his vantage point in the shadows, Seriphus watched her. Princess Althea. She stood near the towering marble columns of the grand hall, draped in sheer white silk embroidered with gold, the fabric flowing over her curves like liquid moonlight. Jewels shimmered at her throat, but nothing was more radiant than the defiant fire in her eyes. She was a vision, a temptation he had no right to crave. And then, as if the gods were testing his resolve, she turned and met his gaze. A flicker of recognition, a challenge. Then, without looking away, she disappeared through a side door. An invitation, a warning. Seriphus hesitated, his body taut with restraint. He should not follow. He could not. But he did. The fall begins. The chamber was dimly lit, the air thick with the scent of exotic incense. She stood by the window, bathed in moonlight, her back to him. "You followed," she said softly, without turning. Seriphus took a measured step forward, his heart pounding against his ribs like a war drum. "You wanted me to?" Silence. Then she slowly turned to face him, her dark eyes unreadable. "Tell me, Seriphus, what are you?" The question sliced through him. She had sensed it, that he was not like other men. He could not answer. She stepped closer, unhurried, her silk robes whispering against the floor. "I should fear you." "You should," he murmured, his voice rough. "And yet—" She tilted her head, watching him like a predator testing its prey. "You are the only man I do not fear." A deep hunger twisted inside him, ancient and uncontrollable. She reached for him, her fingers grazing the fabric of his tunic, testing. Seriphus grabbed her wrist, his grip firm but not unkind, a last warning. "Althea," he rasped, "this cannot happen." "Then leave." The challenge hung between them, and he did not leave. She stepped closer, pressing against him, her breath warm against his jaw.